to Yoga Sculpt. For those of you that don't know me, my name is Lyle. I'm a teacher at Modo Yoga West Island. I've been teaching there for about a year now. So for those of you that are not familiar with Yoga Sculpt, it's basically, it's the word. We're sculpting your body using different methods. I use bands. I use a little bit more repetitions to help your body to get better at the positions that you want to do in yoga. So a lot of the times in yoga positions we'll hold for a little bit of time, but if you want to build strength, you got to do it repeatedly, and doing a little bit more repetitions will help that. So we're going to be starting. All you'll need today is basically your yoga block. I got a cork block. I like the cork blocks a lot more than the foam ones because they just give it a little bit more sturdiness, right? And you'll need either a mini band, if you have one handy, that's great. Or if you have a regular larger band, you can use that as well, right? It's not absolutely necessary, but if you have that, it would be great, all right? And also, everybody's got a pair of socks, all right? So I'll tell you when we're going to be using that. So we're going to be starting in a, how I kind of divvy it up is, we're going to be doing a warm-up, doing the actual work in between, and then cool down, some stretching at the end to finish it off, right? So it's a 45-minute class. You're going to have some fun. I'm going to get your heart rate up a little bit quicker than you might be kind of used to if you've never done the Yoga Sculpt. But anytime you feel like you want to back off, you can grab some water. Anytime you feel you need to do more, you can do more. You can add in some stuff. All right, so make it your practice. If this is your time, just have fun with it. All right, so we're going to be starting in a wide knees child's pose. So feet together, heels apart. We're just going to do some grounding breathing here. So let your hips sink into your heels. Lay your head flat on the mat, and just feel the forehead kind of sinking into the mat. Taking big belly breaths. Feel your belly expand as you inhale, and then exhale through the mouth. Letting your shoulders relax, the elbows remain relaxed on the floor. And just breathe here. We're taking 3 more breaths. Last one. And we're going to lengthen on our arms and activate our child's pose. So I want you to lengthen your arms out away from you, still keeping the hands on the mat. You're going to bring your shoulders away from your ears. And while you do that, you push your hips towards the floor. Your elbows are going to be off the ground. Okay, push your hips towards your heels. Keep the shoulders active. Now you can start breathing, only inhaling and exhaling through your nose. Think about bringing your shoulders away from the ears, so you're trying to wrap those triceps around. Last breath. So now with your left arm, you're going to go over to the right side. You keep reaching with the right arm and reach with the left side. And keep that there. You're going to be opening up that whole left side, pushing your left hip towards your heels still. Keep reaching, stretching out that whole left side. Last breath. And then we'll simply just switch over to the other side.
So the right arm goes over, keep reaching with that right arm and the left arm at the same time, lengthening your right hip towards your heels. Using your breath to elongate the body. Last 2 breaths. And then slowly make your way back to center. You're going to take your right arm, you're going to bring it underneath your left armpit, and bringing your head towards the ground. Okay, stretching out that shoulder. Keep reaching with the left arm away from you towards your wall. And both arms are reaching in both directions. You want to still keep pushing the hips back to your heels. And last breath. And slowly coming out of that, bringing to the other side. So bringing the left arm underneath, reach with that left arm underneath you, and reach with that the right arm in front of you. If you want to feel a little bit more, try to push your armpit towards the ground. Keep reaching. We're going to create length and space. And then last breath. And then coming back to center. Then we're going to come up into a tabletop position. So the hips are going to be the knees just right below the hip and the hands just below the shoulder. Think about driving, pushing the floor away and getting into a kind of a scared cat kind of pose. And I want you to wrap the triceps facing back, right? That's going to keep those shoulders nice and active, and also you're going to externally rotate those shoulders at the same time. Okay, when the hands are on the floor, try to do that as much as possible. Slightly tuck the tailbone to keep the core nice and active. You're going to lengthen your left leg behind you. You can keep the toes tucked underneath, or you can lay them flat. I'm going to keep them tucked. Belly's going to be tight here. Make sure that you keep that pelvis a little bit tucked. The foot pointing to the ground. And then with the right arm, you're going to reach forward. Trying to get that bicep by the ear. My core stays nice and engaged. I'm going to hold here for 10, 9, 8, 7, thumbs up, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slowly come down. Other side. Right leg back, and you're going to hold here. To start off, think about engaging in that right glute to activate your butt. The quad stays active. And then now you're going to lengthen out your left arm straight ahead. Bicep by the ear, thumbs up. And hold here. Keep breathing. Tailbone is slightly tucked. Driving that floor away. And slowly come down. So move your hands forward. You're going to be pushing up your feet, or your knees are going to be staying on the ground. We're going to pick up our knees off the ground, tuck the tailbone, push the floor away, go up into a scared cat, and I just want you to bring the knees down. Okay, and then knees up, tuck the tailbone, knees down. Keep driving the floor away. Knees up, knees down. Without moving the hips very so slightly. Knees up, down, and up. And you're going to hold this plank for 15 seconds. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9. Keep staying active. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Push the hips up. Lengthen the heels towards the floor for a downward facing dog. Okay, keep trying to force those triceps, wrap them around, trying to open that back and the shoulders. You can walk out the dog here, bending one knee at a time. Keep pushing the floor away, lengthening your chest toward your thighs. And you're going to go from one side to the other. So bend the knees, pushing the hips to one side with your heels, and then back to center, and then going to the other side. Keep pushing the mat away with the hands. A few more. Last one. And then straighten out and then hold this down dog position for 15 seconds. Think about keeping your back as long as possible. So from the back of your neck all the way down to the lower back. So high to the heels, bend the knees, step forward, right left foot, then right foot. Inhale halfway up to a flat back, hands on the shins, belly's tight, fold over your legs. Inhale, sweep your arms all the way up, come all the way up, look up, hands to the chest. So push the hands together to keep the wrists, open up those wrists a little bit, chest up, belly is tight. We're going to hold here for one more breath. We're going to go for some sun salutation. Sun A. Inhale, sweep your arms up. You want to go for a little back bend, you can. Exhale, fold over your legs, up and over. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step right leg back, left leg back to the knees. You're going to bring your chest to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, fold. Inhale, cobra. No hands on no weight on the hands. Exhale, fold. Inhale, cobra. Exhale through the knees, pushing the hips up into downward facing dog. So we're going to start moving a little bit quicker. Last breath. Then you can inhale high to the toes, bend the knees, look forward, step, step, inhale halfway up, exhale, fold. Inhale, arms up in front, slight back bend, exhale, hands to the chest. Inhale, sweep your arms up, slight back bend if you want, exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway up. Feet should be hip width apart. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back or jump back to the knees. Down to the chest. Inhale, cobra. Exhale through the knees into downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. Inhale high to the toes, bend the knees, step to the front. Inhale halfway up, exhale fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, come all the way up, look up. Exhale, hands to the chest. Last one, inhale, sweep your arms up. Exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale, halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor, step back through the knees. Inhale, cobra or up dog if you're already there. Exhale, downward facing dog through the knees or go straight to down dog. We're going to take 3 breaths here. And just breathe into the down dog. So this can be your resting point at any point if you feel that you need a break. Or if you want to stay a little bit active, you can be in this position. Or you can go straight into lying down on your back for a pause. Alright? So we're going to inhale, sweep our right leg up. Exhale, sweep your right leg through. Pivot the left foot Inhale, come up into warrior one. So the knee want to stay just on top of that ankle. That back leg, you're pushing to the outside of the foot. I want to square my hips to the front. My arms, biceps going to be by my ears. I'm going to reach up. Belly's going to be tight. Pushing that back leg, keeping it active. Hold here for one more breath. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step back so you can go down to your knees or you can go straight to chaturanga. Now, inhale, come up into up dog or cobra. Exhale, flip over your feet, downward facing dog. Left side, inhale, sweep your left leg up. Step your left leg through, pivot the right foot. Inhale, come up, same thing on the other side, warrior one. Pushing on the outside of your right foot, keeping your left knee stacked on top of that ankle. Making sure the hips, trying to get them square. Biceps by your ears. One more breath. And exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So at any point you can go through the knees like we were doing in that first part for your vinyasa. If the chaturanga is getting challenging, go through the knees so you can stay with it the entire way. Okay, you're taking 2 more breaths in your down dog. Then you're going to inhale high to the toes, bend the knee, jump, step to the front. Inhale halfway up, exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, we're bending the knees. Exhale, hands to the chest. 2 breaths here. Inhale, sweep the floor. Come up into chair pose. Utkatasana, biceps by the ears. Think about keeping your shins vertical. My biceps by my ears. And I'm sitting back. If I want to lift my toes to keep the more weight in the heels, I do that. Last breath. Inhale, exhale, fold over your legs. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor, jump or step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra through the knees if you need. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, right leg up. Step your right leg through. Pivot the left foot. Inhale, come up into warrior one. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one, inhale. Exhale to the hands, bring the front foot, step the right leg back. Chaturanga, inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 5 breaths here before we go to the other side. Really feel those shoulders staying activated. Trying to turn those triceps away, wrap them around. Last breath. Inhale, sweep your left leg up. Step your left leg through. Pivot the right foot. Inhale, come up into warrior one. And holding here for 3 breaths. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So hold your down dog for 3 more breaths. I'll just make sure something. Just make sure everybody can hear me nice and clear. Okay. All right, so in that down dog position, just walk your hands back to your feet, and you're going to stand up. So you're going to grab your elastic band. So you're going to grab your band. You're going to put it just above your knees. Okay, so at the top of your mat, what you're going to do is you're going to sit into Utkatasana. So at the top of your mat, like we just did before with Utkatasana, you're going to push your hips back into chair pose, and you're going to hold this position. Actually, sorry, my bad. I actually wanted you to put it around your feet. So coming out of that, if you have the bigger band, just tie a knot around it, and you're going to be standing in the band. So with the band, you're probably going to have to put your feet a tiny bit wider just to keep tension on that band. Okay? So if you're stepping on the band, I'm pushing my hips back, arms up, and I'm staying in this position. Okay, we're going to hold here for 3 breaths. 1, 2, 3. You're going to stand, you're going to bring your leg up in the air, bring it back down, and then the other side, back down, and then back into Utkatasana. So that's 1 rep. Okay, then we're going to come back up, bring your knees up, 1, 2, and then back down into Utkatasana. That's 2. And stand, right leg, left leg, back to chair pose. That's 3. Back up, right leg, left leg, trying to bring that leg to 90 degrees, back to chair pose. Back up, that's 4, right leg, left leg, back, 5. And then stand, right leg, left leg, that's 6. 2 more. Stand, right leg, left leg, chair. 7, last one. Right leg, left leg, chair is 8. And just hold for 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Arms down, exhale, remove the band. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, jump back, either through the knees, chaturanga, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. So that was our first exercise. Take 3 breaths in the down dog position. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. This is the second movement. Exhale, knee to the elbow. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Knee to nose. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Knee to left elbow. That's 1 rep. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Left elbow, right elbow. Inhale up. Nose. Up. Left, up, right, up, nose, up, left, last one, up, right, up, nose, up, left, up, and leg to the ground. We're going to go right away to the left side. So inhale, sweep your left leg up. Left leg to left elbow. Inhale, left leg up. Knee to nose. Leg up. Right elbow, or as close as you can. Leg up, that's 1. Left elbow. Up. Nose. Up. Right elbow. 2. Up. Left. Up, nose, up, right, up, left. That was 3. Up, nose, up, right, 4. Last one. Up, left, up. Stay with me. Nose. This is how we build strength. And right. And last one up. Leg to the ground. Inhale forward to plank. Chaturanga, go through the knees. Inhale, up dog cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. I know those shoulders are getting tired. Trust me, I know, I'm doing it with you. Just breathe, taking 3 breaths here. You can stay here or you can go into child's pose and rest out your shoulders a little bit. If you're in child's pose, meet us in down dog. You're going to sweep your right leg up. This is the third movement. You're going to spring your right leg through. Try to make sure that your feet are in train tracks. You're going to come into crescent lunge. So arms above the head. If your shoulders are tired, you can bring them by the side. No problem if you want a little bit more, a little extra, you can grab your block and hold your block in the air. Okay? So from this position, I'm not going to hold anything. My arms are going to be in the air. I'm going to drop my back leg, knee down to the floor. So now we're in a low lunge. What I'm going to do is I'm going to straighten it out, the front leg. So I want to be basically going up and down. Okay, so it's going to look like this. Basically called a split squat. Okay? So we're doing 5 more on this side. The right. 4. 3. 2. It's harder to balance if your feet are too close together. 2 left. Last one. Up. Then you're going to rebend that front knee and go into runner's lunge. Hold this position. And then back up to crescent. And then forward with the chest into runner's lunge. Having the head, you want the head, back, and thigh to be all in a line. Keep that back leg nice and active. 1 more up. Crescent lunge. And then back into runner's lunge. Inhale. I know you're feeling that front leg. Exhale, hands to the floor, frame the front foot. Step your left leg, right leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, sweep the left leg up. Step the left leg through. Inhale, come up into crescent lunge. So we're doing the other side now. 1 more breath. And then we're going to drop the knee down. Exhale as you go up. Inhale down. 8, we're doing it. 3, 4, 5. If you want to do more, you can do more. You do less, you do less. 6, 7, 8. And we go back to crescent lunge. Hold here. We're going to go 3 times into runner's lunge. Ready? And go runner's lunge. 1. And then back up. Keep those ribs down. Belly's tight. And 2. Runner's lunge. And back up. My knee stays on top of that ankle the entire time. And last one. 3. Runner's lunge. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Inhale. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step your left leg back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here. We got 1 more set of that, of all 3 movements. Okay? Inhale, head to the toes. Bend the knees, jump step to the front. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, sweep your arms up, come all the way up. Exhale, hands to the chest. All right, grab your band. You're putting it around the feet. We're going back into that chair pose. So, sitting back into Uttanasana. If you want to lift your toes, you can lift the toes, bringing the biceps by the ears, or if your shoulders are getting tired, you can keep them in prayer. So from this position, we're going to hold. Think about keeping the knees out, pushing them out. And then inhale, come up. Bring the leg up. One side, other side. Back to Uttanasana. 1, and up. Right, left, down. So we're working the hip flexors a lot here, and up. This is 3, and back, and up. Up, right, left, and back. That's 4. Belly gotta be tighter, you're gonna feel something in your lower back. So keep your belly nice and firm, and up. Right, left, 5. Back to chair pose. And back up. Right, left, 6. 2 left. And up. Right, left, 7. And last one. Up, up, 8. Hold for 10. 9, 8, 7. Keep pushing those knees out. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and fold over your legs. Remove the band. Inhale halfway up. Exhale, hands to the floor, jump, step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. 3 breaths here in your down dog, pushing the floor away, wrapping those triceps around, keeping the shoulders away from your ears. It's more important to keep length and extension in the back than trying to get the heels down to the ground. For now, I'm looking for extension in that back, okay? Inhale, right leg up, and right leg, right elbow. Right leg up, knee to nose. Leg up, left. That's 1. Right, up, squeeze the belly, nose. Inhale up, left, 2. Up, right, up, nose, up, left, 3. Up, right, up, nose, up, left, 4, up, right, up, nose, up, left, 5, up, and down. Right away we go straight to the left side. Inhale, left leg up, left elbow, 100. Knee to nose. Keep pushing the floor away. Stay active in those shoulders. Right. 1. Left. Nose. Stay with me if you can. Just rejoin. Right. 2. Up. Left. Up. Nose. Up. Right. Up. Left, that's 3, up, nose, up, right, 4, last one, up, left, up, nose, up, right, up, and leg to the ground. 3 breaths here. If you want to go into child's pose, to take a breath, relax the shoulders a little bit, you can. We will meet in down dog after the 3 breaths. Like I said, make this your practice. If you feel at any point you need to take some water, take a break, do that. If you want to challenge yourself and do more, you can do that as well. Okay, so let's all meet in down dog. Inhale, sweep your right leg up. Step your right leg through. Inhale, come up, crescent lunge. We're going to go right away into the movement. So, bringing the back leg back down, and up, 1, down, 2, down, 3, down, 4, down, 5, down, 6, down, 7, last one down, and 8. Back to crescent lunge. 3 times we go to runner's lunge. Ready, and go. 1. And back up. 2. Lean the body slightly forward. Try to keep the belly off the thigh though. And back up, crescent. And last one, 3. And hold. 3, 2, 1. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back, chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Right away, the left leg goes up. Step that left leg through. Inhale, come up. Crescent lunge. Inhale. Exhale. Leg to the ground. Exhale up. 1. Down. 2. Down. 3. Down. Squeeze that front leg. 4. 5. 6. 7. 1 more. And 8. Back to crescent. We go into our runner's lunge. Ready and go. 1. And up. 2. And up. And 3. Hold. 4. 3. 2. 1. Exhale, hands to the floor. Step back. Chaturanga. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, downward facing dog. Taking 5 breaths here. Inhale out to the toes, bend the knees, and you're just going to make your way on to your bum and back onto your chest. All right. So we didn't use the block. If you needed to use the block, you can at any point. I thought we were going to have time for the socks, but unfortunately we don't. So we're going to be doing a few back bends. So the feet are going to be where your shins are able to stay vertical. You're going to have your hands by your side. You're going to push your hips up. Belly is going to be tight. You're going to squeeze your bum. If you can, if you have the mobility, to bring the elbows underneath. Bring the shoulders underneath as well. Push those down and push your hips up. Squeeze your butt. And hold here for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And come down. And again, up. Hands underneath. If you want to change the clasp under your hands, you can. 1, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And down. Last one, if you want to go into wheel, you can go into wheel. If you're ready for that, or you can go into bridge again. I'm going to cue bridge. Last one. Hips up. Hands underneath. Get your shoulders underneath. Pushing those hips up. This time we're going to hold for 10 seconds. 10. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. Try to pull your hands apart. 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. Exhale. You're going to have your windshield wiper your knees back and forth. You're going to bring one knee, your right knee to your chest. Go for 3 compressions. Inhale your leg away. Exhale, pull. Keep the left leg nice and long. Inhale away. Exhale, pull. Last one, inhale away. Exhale, pull. And then lengthen your right leg straight in the air. Pushing the heel away from you, flexing those feet towards your face, flexing your heel, driving the heel away, and pulling the leg towards you at the same time. If you want to grab your calf, your foot, your ankle, or your toe, you go ahead and do that. Do what feels good for you. If your leg stays bent, then it stays bent. It's no big deal. If you want to feel different sensations, straighten out the foot and bend and flex the foot. And go back and forth on that. then you're going to bend the left knee, foot on the floor, bring the right foot just above the knee, grab a hold of your left hamstring or your left shin, and bring your leg towards you for a figure four or lying down pigeon, whatever you want to call it. There's so many different names. Two more breaths. And then you're going to bring the foot to the floor. You're going to push your hips. So my right leg is up. I'm going to push my hips to the right, dropping my knee down to the ground. I'm going to open up that shoulder to the right. Take my left hand, push it to the inside of my right knee, and push that knee away so I can feel a nice stretch in the QL and the glute med area. And breathe into that. And inhale back to center, bringing that right foot down to the ground, lengthening out your right foot, bringing the left knee towards you for our 3 compressions. So inhale away, exhale pull. Inhale away, exhale pull. Inhale away, last one, exhale pull. And straighten out that right leg, grab a hold of your left hamstring, pulling that leg towards you. So whatever variation you did on the right side, the other side, try to do the same thing. So if you're grabbing the calf, your ankle, your toe, if you're flexing and pointing your feet, do that. Still keep that bottom leg active, pushing the heel away from you. So the hips stay leveled. Last breath. And bringing your knee, bending your right knee, taking your left foot, bringing just above the knee, grabbing hold of your right hamstring. Taking 4 more breaths here. Try to keep that foot active so you're flexing it towards your heel, your knee, so it stays nice and active. And then bringing that right foot to the ground, you're going to scoot your hips over to the left, dropping your foot down with the knee to the right, looking over your left shoulder, taking your right hand and pushing to the inside of your left leg and getting a stretch in that hip flexor as well as the glute med. Glute med is the side bum. For those of you who didn't or just wondering. Last 2 breaths. And slowly come out of that. Inhale back to center. You're going to give yourself one last squeeze. Bring your head up. Roll into a tight little ball. And then open up into your final resting pose. The feet at your corners of the mat. Your arms open. Your head relaxed. Your breath nice and relaxed. And just feel what you've earned. All of that was a build-up for this right here. This is your moment to just do nothing, no effort, just ease. feel the goodness of what you just did. If we can only bring this state that we're feeling at this exact moment into everything we do, is the ultimate kind of journey. Start to feeling the feeling back in your fingers, your feet, your body. I want you to roll over into a fetal position onto your right side. We're going to take 2 breaths here. Three breaths. Using your left hand, push your way up, back into a seated position. Just want to thank everybody for joining me in my first live yoga sculpt on the West Island, Modo Yoga West Island. So I'll be seeing you next week at 11 a.m. Thank you for joining me. Have a wonderful rest of your day. Namaste.